Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is DWall, the owner and founder of the Destiny Championship Alliance and the owner and founder of Virtual Wrestling United. And there's been a lot of turmoil going around VWU as of late, and I feel like it's finally time for me to put my foot down. And I know a lot of people are thinking to themselves, well, why didn't you put your foot down sooner, DWall? Well, I will get to that at a later time. And I will get to the certain person that I need to put my foot down against at a later time, because now is not the time or the place to discuss such matters. The reason I am on this mic, the reason I am doing this video is for one reason and one reason only, and that is to set VWU at least in some kind of sensible working order. To which case, I would like to announce the following. DWall's Christmas vacation is canceled. I'm sorry. But in its place is going to be an event that never really took place, an event that the late, great Eddie Mack himself was planning on putting on for all of you, but was unable to do so, and I will be the one to help see it through. Ladies and gentlemen, in the next week or two, hopefully, I will make sure it happens. VWU proudly presents Resurgency. That's right. You probably don't even remember what this show was supposed to be. You probably don't even remember it being announced in the first place. But guess what? It's happening now. And I am here to announce the card, or at least some of the card, for the next VWU special event. Now, every VWU championship will be decided on this night, one of which being the Hell's Gambit Championship. Gundam Tanaka, of course, is the current Hell's Gambit champion, and he will defend that championship against a man who I've recently had meetings with and discussions with, and due to the inactivity of his certain championship, I am officially deactivating said championship. So, in its place and in his consolation, if you will, he will be receiving this championship match as a consolation prize. So, Gundam Tanaka will defend the Hell's Gambit Championship at Resurgency against the angry video game nerd. That's right. The Fantasy Championship is being decommissioned for two reasons. One, because he has not willingly defended this championship in months ever since Prestige. And number two, because he insisted on several different demands to which I don't do demands. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Now, the VWU Tag Team Championships. Suplex Mountain, I know that they're going to be having a defense of the championships coming up pretty soon at Active Valor. But if they manage to win that match, depending on whoever wins that match, they will be defending the Tag Team Championships against a former VWU Tag Team Championship team in, and I know a lot of people are not going to like this, the New Scene. Now you may ask me, why the New Scene? Well, the New Scene have been getting somewhat of a hot streak as of late, and they are former VWU Tag Team Champions. And out of the random draw that I made earlier tonight in a hat, then they were the ones to come out of it, so there you go. Now, third championship match on this docket is going to be the Heart Gold Championship. Steven Zane has been asking for challengers. He's been demanding challengers. And while I don't make demands, I do make matches. And good matches, might I add. And considering that Steven Zane has been a fighting Heart Gold champion, I decided to give him someone that I know will give him the fight that he so desperately is scratching and clawing to get. So, at Resurgency, it will be Steven Zane defending the Heart Gold Championship against Andre Barnett in what should be a hard-hitting, no-nonsense brawl. Now, another match that's going to be taking place at Resurgency is the return of the King's Gift ladder match. Now, I know a lot of people are going to say, well, Guts has the King's Gift right now. Well, yes, he does. And I've already spoken to ACL management. I have already spoken to the powers that be and the people in charge of ACL about his championship match. And he has assured me, Guts has, and ACL management has assured me that at some point soon he will announce who and when he will be getting that championship match. But in the meantime, we need a new King's Gift holder, and that is exactly what's going to happen at Resurgency. 4 people will have the opportunity to climb the ladder and retrieve the briefcase, and one of those said people are going to be the star dog, TJ Kennedy. Now, the other 3 men I will announce at a later date, but as of now, expect TJ Kennedy to be a part of that match. Now, the other match that was supposed to take place at Christmas Vacation was a dream match between Zach Stone and Spike Spiegel. Now, I have not heard from Zach in a while, and I have not heard from Spike either in a while, and this match was going to take place at Resurgency, but until I hear back from both men on whether they want the match or not, the match is not going to take place at this time. And if things change, I will be sure to let all of you know. But now, let's get to the elephant in the room. Let's get to the VWU World Heavyweight Championship. Let's get to what everyone's probably wondering. What is the status, the future of the championship? Well, I'd be kind of a dick if I said that Sly Cooper was stripped of the VWU World Championship, especially when he did not lose it under, let's say, normal circumstances. So, in that regard, Sly Cooper is still technically the VWU World Heavyweight Champion, and when he returns, which I know he will because he's not going to just give up, lay down, and die like that, he will defend that championship, and he will defend that championship against the winner of the main event of Resurgency, if they're still champion by this point. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. The VWU World Championship will not be vacant for much longer, because at Resurgency, there's going to be a fatal 5-way match. And the winner of that fatal 5-way match will be the interim VWU World Heavyweight Champion. And when Sly returns, if they are still the champion by this point, we will have a unification match to crown the undisputed VWU World Heavyweight Champion. And the 5 men that will be in this match are as follows: Jamal Bedlam, Vin Taylor, Zaya Steele, Isaac Frost, and Travis Touchdown. These 5 men will compete in a fatal 5-way match, and the winner of the match will be the VWU World Heavyweight Champion. And that, my friends, is your Resurgency card. And this Resurgency event will be taking place very soon, as well as the Queens of Wrestling special event, Quarter of Silence, will also be taking place, featuring the semifinals and the finals of the Queens of Wrestling tournament, featuring Suzumi Yukimura defending the Joshi Championship against Cinderfall, and featuring Akira Yukimura defending the Queens of Wrestling Championship against Beryl Bedlam. So, ladies and gentlemen, those are all the announcements I have as of right now. I want to thank you all for joining me, and I will talk to you guys very soon with more VWU news and announcements, including what I'm going to do about a certain snake in the grass. Stay tuned.